This is a Shaquille O'Neal type force of nature with a point guard skill set.
He's the most unique player on the planet.
I am who I am. I'm Zion.
Zion has only played in 85 career games in his first 3 seasons, but he's gotten plenty of buckets when he's been on the court. Only Michael Jordan himself has more points in a player's first 85 career games than Zion, and that's since the 1976 merger. We now welcome in the man who has the Pelican beat on lockdown. That's Andrew Lopez. Thank you so much for joining us. Let's just jump right in here, Andrew. Despite not playing all of last season, I remember Zion said in April that if he was offered the extension, he, quote, couldn't sign it fast enough. So how might that come into play tomorrow?
Well, obviously, he agreed to the contract extension this past weekend. But right now, as of tomorrow, they can start signing contracts at 12:01 Eastern. I don't think it's going to take that long after that to hear an announcement from the New Orleans Pelicans that Zion Williamson has agreed on a 5-year extension. He is going to sign that very quickly. This has been his priority. This has been the team's priority. It didn't take long for us to get through there from the start of free agency, right? So now that we are here, it's about getting him back on the court. And look, this team looks a lot different from the last time Zion played. Obviously, missed all of last season, but the last time he was on the court, Eric Bledsoe, Lonzo Ball, Steven Adams were starters in that game. James Nunnally, James Johnson were coming off the bench. This team looks so much different now with C.J. McCollum, another year of Brandon Ingram. You have Dyson Daniels, Herb Jones, Trey Murphy, Jose Alvarado. Jonas Valanciunas is starting at center. Larry Nance is here. Things look a lot brighter in New Orleans than they did the last time Zion stepped on the floor.
Wow, when you were saying all those names, I was like, oh my gosh, that feels like forever ago. You're right. Andrew, the CBA rules, though, that means that when he does sign this max contract at 12:01 and 30 seconds, as Woj reported, he can't be traded anytime soon. So we've played around a little bit with Bobby Marks on some compelling trade packages that would include Kevin Durant and the Pelicans, but that's just sort of us having a little bit of fun. So what are the Pelicans saying here?
Well, right now, look, I think they have a case to be in that conversation. We've all thrown around these trades. Look, if you were to, the Pels have one of the easiest trades to make right now, one of the cleanest trades if you include Brandon Ingram. You put Brandon Ingram in the deal, you only need about $4.5 million to get to salary matching rules per the CBA. So you don't have to get to a place where you're trying to involve 3 or 4 teams. They have the picks. So it kind of makes sense. Now, obviously, if I'm New Orleans, I would like to hang on to Brandon Ingram.
Yeah.
I would like to try and put them together and make a nice big 3 with those guys, even a big 4 if you want to put CJ in that. So, but right now, I think obviously New Orleans has somebody who has familiarity with Kevin Durant and Willie Green, who is the head coach. Willie Green was in Golden State when Kevin Durant was there. Jarrett Collins was in Golden State when Kevin Durant was there. So if that's what you're looking for, the pieces start to make sense. And you can see why we've continuously talked about New Orleans as being a dark horse candidate for Kevin Durant.
Sort of whether or not they land Kevin Durant. Obviously, if they do, it becomes an even more interesting team to watch. But regardless, they are poised to potentially make some noise in the West next year. Andrew Lopez, thank you so much for spending a little bit of time with us.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.